The next use case or dimension is primarily in terms of the overall BI system visually. So you have the end results here. This basically illustrate how the application can compare reports from a visual perspective. Firstly, from a textual perspective, everything that's being highlighted is a mistake between the two reports. And the two reports could be QA versus prod, or could be the same report last Monday versus this Monday, meaning different versions. The application can also do a pixel-to-pixel comparison between reports, and this gives us even more details with regards to, say, the positioning of systems, like in this case, the alignment has been shifted. And to further elaborate and help on this, we have an AI report summary, which can be generated for any set of comparisons, and it tells us exactly what the differences are. Here we see the ship mode is missing for report A, and it's present as same day for report B. And if I switch over to text, you'll see this better, that for our second graph, we have an extra column or extra value set of same day. And this is what the AI system has got. The AI system is particularly helpful because it's highly customizable. You can add your very own prompts if you need to. And this is going to help us in another secret use case, which is going to be on cross BI. So back to our use case. So we have compared reports. Yes, that's pretty good. We have found some summaries of differences between them. We also make sure that if there are filter differences or filter value differences between the reports, we can capture that. So this is very helpful if somebody is changing something, say, from Europe to EU, or somebody is altering the value conditions of the filter itself. And of course, since all of this is happening in live terms, meaning that we're going to hit the BI server, we're going to fetch the report information, we're going to authenticate ourselves in between as well. And you'll see if we have to, we can apply filters and slices dynamically if we want to. And after the application of said filters, we are fetching the information, as I've discussed, as a PDF. In our previous examples, we were fetching the information in terms of Spark datasets. So that's more or less what we discussed with regards to regression. I mean, the last thing that we do is, because we are doing this particular, say, hitting the particular BI server, getting the information back, we in fact have the exact timings it takes for a particular report to load in. This is what we deal as the performance. So now at this point, if I want to keep track of the overall performance of my report from one system to the other, or from one version to the other, I can define that and use that as well. So within a single node, which can be easily generated, you can create a test case that validates 3 pillars of your system and even creates reports for all of them. Speaking of one aspect, so far we have discussed test cases being run individually for individual pages. That is an optional aspect. We understand that our enterprise users have to create test cases and manage them in terms of hundreds and thousands. And so we have generated specific wizards where you can decide exactly what type of validation you're looking for and what type of test cases you would like to build. It's pretty intuitive and pretty straightforward. Again, it's just like a typical wizard where you can just click next, next, next after you've selected specific use cases, and the application will create the test case for you. This is what that entire step entails. Now, a quick sidetrack on filters. I just want to have a quick reminder of this. When we look at filters, we want to make sure that if we are applying filters, it need not be manual. Think about it. This example had a single filter. When was the last time a BI report had a single filter? So we want to make sure that these filters can be applicable in a dynamic fashion. And there are multiple ways for that. The key aspect is that all the filters, slices, and parameters of a particular page can be listed and can be dynamically changed and can be parameterized as well. This parameterization comes in handy in a variety of use cases, as you can define. However, we cannot get into too much detail in them in the interest of time. Back to our wizard, we can do the same filter validation and we can apply dynamic filters if we have to in bulk. And then we can choose all the options that we want to do in bulk. Of course, we can change them later for specific use cases if we have to. And that's it. I have generated test cases together. How do I run everything? Well, we do it in pipelines. All the test cases can be run specifically in pipelines. These pipelines can be scheduled either using cron jobs or the scheduler that comes with the application. Alternatively, you can associate these pipelines with CI/CD toolsets, with DevOps toolsets, with any other integration tool that you're looking for. And similar to test cases, the application is going to send out notifications. And of course, each and every run is going to have a run history associated with it and a proper reporting section to tell you exactly what has gone wrong within your reports. You don't want to skirt through, say, 500 test cases to see which one has failed. The application can inherently filter these systems, tell you exactly which test case has failed. And within that test case, you can filter further to see if something specific has changed. This reporting section is completely customizable, as you can see with the add widget systems. And you can, of course, share this between toolsets and say integrations as well if you'd like.
For further questions, feel free to reach contact@datagaps.com. Request a free demo, scan the QR code below. Thank you.